Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Afro Luigi, and we are back in X Rebirth. I almost called it X3 because I was just recording that. But anyways, we are back in X Rebirth. Where we left off last time is we just done the Fen Cantarin Space from Reavers mission, and now we have our goal is to head back to Albion. Yeah, see, fly to jump gate. We defended it, so now we're going to fly to the jump gate. So to do that, let's just hit the autopilot. Oh, Steam user Dircease got a hold of me and asked about my settings for my joystick. I went and looking. I haven't done anything set up with the profiler. It's all just in-game settings, and I don't use the menu controls, I think. But if you want, yeah, I did do some to navigate the menus. I can use the joystick controls to just move things around. Very basic. There's actually quite a bit set up here. Most of it is just space commands. Steering analog, x-axis, y-axis, rotation is a Z, which is a throttle is the one slider. Steering digital. Okay, yeah. Steering analog is the joystick. Steering digital is the keyboard. Yeah, I have the strafe buttons to map to my POV head, just so I don't have to reach all the way across the keyboard. Although I've been stopping doing that, I've actually been using the WASD keys more, so I may rebind these. Boost is button 3. Yeah, just because it's nice right there. Fire weapons button 1, missiles button 2. Next weapon is button 8. Next missile is 10. Button 4 is the interaction menu. So I'll just show you. Button 6, ability menu. And then somewhere down here, target close enemies button 5. And that's it. So button 6 is for bringing up the drone menu, and actually I'll just turn off the autopilot to show you. Whoa, where'd the Reavers come from? Incoming missiles? Whoa, I did not expect to fight right now, so I'm just gonna duck. Uh-oh. Oh, that's why I'm not moving. Okay, I was not ready for a fight. So, switch missiles. Switch lasers. Wrong way.
We could use a little help here.
Ah, crud. Oh, I also bought a whole bunch of missiles off camera, as you can see there. And you hiding behind the station, you bloody coward. Did you just clip into the station, actually? No.
We could use a little help here.
Okay, that's one down.
Incoming missile.
Okay, at least they're only shooting dumbfire missiles. Oh, wow. Come on. There we go. One down.
Someone rid me of this pesky assailant.
Woo! That was an exciting start to the episode. Well, mildly exciting start to the episode.
Cargo secured and hold.
Let's reclaim some of this loot. Let's see. There's more stuff down here. Decryption module, which is technically illegal. Oh, previously I was going through. There's. Come on, go bring up the map. There's another loot crate somewhere. There it is. Oh, there it is, right there. What? Can't pick it up. Why can't? Why can't? It's why not. Where are you? Okay. Bring up the details
Thank you
menu.
for ridding our station of attackers.
Velocity control. I should be able to pick that up.
Cargo
Okay, I just
secured
missed
and
it.
hold.
So, anyways, back. But anyways, those are my joysticks. Oh, I was going to show you something. Yeah.
Disengage.
So the interaction menu is this one. This is the interaction menu. So when a little thing comes up in your head, you can interact with it using the 4 button on my setup. And then 3 is boost, 5 is target nearest missile. Actually, I think I use almost everything but the missile swapper, which is combined. Don't have a use for these bottom 2 buttons because the way the Logitech, I use the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro for those who aren't aware. And the way it's set up is there's the trigger, there's a button on the side for missiles, 4 buttons on top of the POV hat. The 4 buttons are arrayed. There's 2 buttons on either side of the POV hat. I could just bring up. Actually, now I'll describe it anyways. But yeah, I'll also bring up a photo of it. Yeah, there's 2 buttons on either side to the POV head. The one on the right, and on the left of the POV head is the target nearest missiles. The one on the right brings up the drone menu. Below those 2 buttons is the boost button, which is on the left for me, and then there's the button on the right, which is the interaction menu. See, fly 2. There's of course the throttle control is the throttle, and then there's 6 buttons on the left-hand side of the joystick. The top 2 for me do the lasers, middle 2 do the missiles, and then the bottom 2 I have left unbound as far as that because I haven't figured a use for them yet. But that's my setup, and like the POV hat, it should be used for looking around the cockpit, but I've been using it for strafe. But that's my joystick setup, and that was Durcy's asking about that. So that's that. Off camera, what I've been doing, I'll just show you. As you guys can, did I not do it? Oh, okay, I did most of it, yeah. Apparently I missed 2 sectors. Oh no, I didn't. They just didn't load up. See, I have commercial agents on trading agents on every station in Cantarin space.
Wow. I don't think I've ever heard of an inhabited place so close to a sun, even in the vids.
Okay. So that's that. That's my control scheme. There's one thing I wanted to talk about while we're flying to back to Albion. Interaction with you. I've been responding. I do my best to respond to every comment, and I actually have been responding to every comment so far. And recently I started, and that's great for interaction. I also have a Twitter account, which has a few followers. I also been Friday, but even before I realized there was the free weekend, I started being more active, posting positive things about the game, talking about how I enjoy the game, positive things about the game, and things I consider the game does better than previous X3 games. And I've been doing all this in the Steam discussion boards, which I've noticed. Thanks to the free weekend, I've actually been noticing a whole bunch more activity, and a lot more positivity seems to be coming from it. I'm not sure if it was just because I didn't pay attention that closely that all I saw was negativity from it before, but seemed to be a lot more positive, and I've been using that, and that plus the free weekend, it looks like it's gotten me a few more of you have started following me on Steam, not on Steam, on YouTube. So I'd like to thank you for the new people for following, but also I'd like to know what ways do you guys like to interact with friends? Because I noticed, like I said, Dursty's, he got a hold of me on Steam directly through instant messaging. And for those of you I have a few people on Steam that I haven't talked to yet. It's if I don't talk to you, I apologize. It's just not who I am. I don't like starting friendships. I like being introduced to people. The only times I really branch out talking to people is like if I'm in class now. Like when I was in college, the only reason I actually made friends is because I was talking to the person sitting next to me and the guy sitting in front of me. We just started talking, and it just evolved organically. I don't go out of my way, and like Steam, yes, I'll have you on my Steam friends, but I won't go out of my way to talk to you. It's just I don't know who you are. I don't know how to I don't know what you're like, and it makes me a bit nervous to be honest, to that talking to random people. So if you guys want to talk to me, go right ahead. But I'm gonna have to say you are probably most likely going to have to start it yourself because it's just not who I am. But and like I said, YouTube, you guys are getting cold of me, so I'll respond like YouTube comments. I just want to know, is there any other ways you guys like to get a hold, talk to for interaction? Because like I said, I interact with the community. I ask questions, and I actually haven't asked a lot of questions in videos from you guys. If you guys have any questions about me personally, not just the game, feel free to ask them. I don't mind. I'm pretty open person. There's very few things I keep secret about myself from my friends or people I don't know. If you ask a question, I'm going to give you an honest answer because there's no point in lying. And I give everyone the benefit of, and when getting a hold of people, I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Because like my point of the world is everyone is a potential friend until they prove themselves otherwise. So I have no problem getting to know you guys and you guys letting you guys get to know me. But the thing is, I'm not the kind of person to start these things. But anyways, where this is going is, yeah. What ways would you like for like interactions? Because I would love to be more interactive with the community. Right now, it's just been me talking about the games. I'd love to be able to answer questions about myself, general topics. I'm going to keep away from the controversial ones. So if you ask me, it's like, what do you think about what this police officer in this faraway town from you did? I'm going to avoid those ones because honestly, those don't belong on a gaming channel. Oops, I shouldn't have used those last time my shields. But yeah, so feel free to ask me questions and stuff like that. And if you guys have any ways for me to interact with you, go right ahead. Go right ahead. other than that, like for Twitter, getting hold of me, I'm not sure how Twitter. I'm still getting used to how Twitter works. If you guys want to like at Afro Luigi, I think my if you guys want to find me on YouTube, on Twitter, I do have a link to it, my Twitter account on the what's it called, in the description box. But I think my actual Twitter account, if you guys have like don't use Twitter like web browser Twitter, just use the app. Guess I can bring that up. It's at Luigi Afro. And feel free to tweet at me, ask me questions and stuff. If you ask me questions in a YouTube, I may. The good ones I probably will answer in a video, but most of them I'll probably just respond to in comments. Actually, that's the thing. There's so many comments, right? There's enough. There's. Whoa! What just happened?
Shields critical.
Yeah, I gotta be more careful with that. Yeah. So I'll probably respond to most comments directly to the comment. It's when comments start. It's when I start. If I ever start getting more popular and getting whole piles and piles of comments, I'll start. What is that thing? Is that a tutorial or is that a? What is that? Looked like one of the. Oh, what are they? What's the name for them? There's a special name for them. The the carrier that looks like a Rahana's but isn't.
Entering autopilot. Disengaged.
Oh, and there's a Talati ship
There
already.
aren't too many Plutarch ships there, and it looks like they get drawn away from the gate by the reavers. I think we should slip past.
There could be a whole fleet on the other side.
Entering system. Albion.
Here's our chance.
Whoops. Head through earlier and the quest trigger doesn't go properly.
Entering system. Freeze.
Well, that was easy enough.
It's a little too easy. Where do you think the bulk of the Plutarch fleet
Whoa,
is
that guy's
headed?
shooting at me.
I hope Falk has started causing some trouble. I'm marking a typical Heart of Albion rendezvous location. We should get a move on.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Nope, don't. I don't know why the autopilot does that sometimes. It just makes you come to a complete spot, then spend some time doing math, figure out where it wants you to go. Off we go. So I think that's it for things I wanted to talk about. Mainly just community interaction and getting to know things. But yeah, I have. If you guys also want, like I said, I'm being more active on the Steam community for Rebirth. Not so much the older games, because I don't have a lot to say about them. Most of the stuff I already know, and information. Like I might start being more active on them. Actually, one thing I've been thinking about is starting my own group. But
Fume.
right now, the discussion forums seem to be doing the trick. Oh, as for thoughts about I've been playing a while in the 3.5 patch. I haven't played with the station managers much, but because that's the one thing I was really looking forward to on this patch, the station managers themselves. So I haven't had a time to have a look at them to see how they're doing in station management. But one thing I have noticed is a huge increase in frame rates. I'm getting like, hold on, let's see if I can get a someone to talk to me because I've been having. There we go. Yeah. So I've been getting about. Not a huge increase, but at least 10 frames per second increase. And actually, back into Varese, I was actually getting up to 60 frames per second. But in like busier sectors like here, like in Albion, I've been getting 30 frames per second, which I enjoy. I don't see the huge need for 60 frames per second. It just like seeing GIFs. Everyone seems to be obsessed with making GIFs of it right now, or the WebMs for it. It just seems 60 frames per second just looks odd to me. I think we're actually supposed to be popping out here. Yeah.
Entering. Suspect splint.
So, better continue on the mission. So yeah, I've been seeing 3.5 patch is giving me a frame increase. But I haven't seen a lot of the other
No one
fixes.
here. Now what?
Give
35 frames per second right
We have
now.
people monitoring these locations. They'll contact us soon enough. We're being hailed.
Captain Borman.
It's good to see you both. We feared the worst when we heard you disappeared.
We were forced to go through the gate. We've made a few friends and enemies over there, but we're all right.
Well, you're back just in time. Things became chaotic just after you left. Plutarch began to militarize the area around the jump gate, and there were skirmishes with civilians who went too close. We decided to act.
Do you mean it started?
That's right. Congratulations, you're no longer on top of Plutarch's most wanted list. Heart of Albion is indeed mobilizing.
What are you going to do? Start a war?
We will do what we have to, Otani. You may not see Plutarch as we do, but that's beside the point. Albion has not been a system of the Argon Federation for decades. It's about time the people get back there again.
I expect Yisha wants to fight, but not me. Maybe things would be better without Plutarch, but to do that, you're gonna have to fight a lot of people. Pilots, crewmen.
That's something you and Yisha can help us avoid. Everyone needs to see what Plutarch is and what they have done. I'm sending a data burst with all our evidence of Plutarch operations. Slave trade, forced labor camps, and assassinations. This is what we're fighting against. Do you understand now?
My father worked for Plutarch, as do hundreds of others. You're telling me trade in slaves goes on right under their noses, yet they have no idea?
I knew your father. He was a good man and did his job well. I doubt he had any real idea as Plutarch excels in control. If you posed any risk to their operations, you either never got to see them, or you'd disappear if you did. Otani, this is not hearsay or rumor. This is hard evidence, and the people must be told. It is up to you whether you want to help or not.
Please, Ren. We've been planning years for this. We have thousands of people behind us. You can help them.
What exactly do you want us to do?
As I said, Plutarch controls all released information. We need someone to upload the evidence to the DataNet broadcast system while blocking any attempts by Plutarch to take the system down.
We can do that. You up for that, Ren?
If you're gonna attempt this regardless, I may as well back you up. Before we go, I'll send a data burst on all we have on DeVries, the system through the gate. The people there are hoping for a new supply line.
Thank you, Otani. I will review the information. Good luck.
Okay.
We're receiving data.
Encyclopedia entry, Faction, Heart of Albion. Update. In what appears to be a resumption of the Plutarch-Argon military conflict of 2949, Heart of Albion has declared a revolution against Plutarch rule. Both parties have amassed fleets to control key locations, while neutral groups have met in an attempt to avoid a civil war. While some simply welcome a return to Argon Federation law, others violently oppose Plutarch due to the often played-down claims of slave labor and assassinations.
Off we go to save Albion. Purchase a drone dealer. Wait, purchase a drone dealer. Can I do that from space? Trader. No. Ship specialist. Drone dealer. Let's talk and get, what was the mission? Trojan ORV is the one we need.
Hello, pilot. Is there anything I can offer you?
Show me your wares, please.
Here you go.
Nope.
Show me your wares, please.
Sure.
Trojan ORV. Oh, those things are illegal now. Oh well.
Anything else you'd like? Don't
Nope.
be cheeky. A sound choice.
So as you can see in the minimap, our drone is incoming. He just flew right past us, climbing. There we go, Trojan ORV is aboard. Let's continue on. Unfortunately, that's going to have to be the end of this episode. In the next one, we will go hack the station. But so I'll see you guys then. In the meantime, enjoy, and I hope to hear from you all soon. Well, some of you soon, maybe all of you. That's asking a bit much. Bye.